Breaking news. The detention of American journalist Evan Gershkovich has been extended by a Russian judge. According to Russian state news agency TASS, Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich appeared in court on Tuesday to review the status of his pretrial detention. Gershkovich was arrested in Russia nearly 2 months ago on what the United States and the Journal say are false accusations of espionage. According to Russia's state-run RIA Novosti news agency, the court granted the Russian intelligence agency's request to extend Mr. Gershkovich's arrest for an additional 3 months, until August 30. Since his arrest on March 29 in Yekaterinburg, a city in central Russia, Mr. Gershkovich has been detained at the Lefortovo jail. The maximum sentence for Mr. Gershkovich's crime is 20 years in a Russian penal colony. According to American diplomats, it was virtually guaranteed that Mr. Gershkovich's detention would be extended and his application for bail would be denied at the hearing. Pretrial investigation into an espionage case can take months, even in the best of circumstances, and the trial itself can last up to a year. Due to the conflict in Ukraine, which President Vladimir V Putin still refers to as a special military operation, tensions between Russia and the United States are high, and Putin has begun a campaign to stifle free media and expression. No Western journalist had been charged with espionage in the country since the end of the Cold War until the arrest of 31-year-old Mr. Gershkovich. On April 18, reporters were allowed into a courtroom in Moscow and saw Mr. Gershkovich behind glass with red handcuff marks on his wrists. He smiled and said through his attorney that he would fight for his right to freely report the news. Mr. Putin has not been shy about stifling criticism of the war, which is now punishable by lengthy prison terms and other means. Many people in Russia are uneasy about the country's future, and this has prompted an exodus of war critics. Inmates at Lefortovo jail are notoriously subjected to harsh conditions and near total isolation. The diplomats said that despite Mr. Gershkovich's isolation, he has been granted frequent access to his attorneys. Since the April 17 meeting with Mr. Gershkovich under close scrutiny, the Russian authorities have denied American Ambassador Lynn M. Trassis 2 requests to visit him. Putin's spokesman Dmitry S. Peskov has said that Gershkovich was caught red-handed, but he has not provided any further details. Russia has not provided any evidence to back up the espionage accusation against a journalist known for his extensive familiarity with the country and dogged reporting. Mr. Gershkovich's detention has been criticized by the United States government, the Journal, numerous colleagues, groups supporting press freedom, and prominent international officials. They have categorically rejected the claims made against him. An official determination by the Biden administration that Mr. Gershkovich is wrongfully detained effectively labels him as a political hostage in the eyes of the United States and paves the way for a variety of measures to be taken to secure his release. The Obama administration has demanded that he be released immediately. Russian officials have stated that a prisoner exchange, like the one that led to the release of American basketball player Brittany Griner at the end of last year, would not occur until after a verdict is reached in the case. But it is known that the Biden administration is trying to get an early release for him,